Okay, so apparently got some server issues today, so I am currently doing a system clean. I think you might have had some shutdown issues, to be honest. I have no fucking clue about this stuff. The system we use is pretty good, like it's pretty intuitive, but I noticed it just wasn't connecting, so switch it on and off seems to have done the trick. Now it's just doing a bit of a clean and has a couple of updates that need to be done, so hopefully that will fix it. So pretty much the server, all our work goes into this server. It's like a big hard drive for us, and it's all connected via Wi-Fi, so we don't have to carry around big hard drives around connected to our desktops. Essentially it's all connected to one server, so whether me and Dylan, whatever we're working on, it will all save to the one place. It should be fine. I think once it does the cleaning, whatever check thing, then I'm just going to update all the firmware, and it should be all sweet, all running back to normal. And yeah, I don't know. I think in the meantime, I might as well just grab a coffee, relax, and think about what's the next thing to do. What's going on? It is Thursday. It is Thursday already. This week's gone quick. It's been a funny week, like I said before. Still working on mostly internal stuff, doing a bit of bits and pieces here for clients. So the plan for this Thursday, I think, is we're looking at redesigning the Black Bear website and sort of structuring the services, cutting out services, and being really focused in terms of our positioning and our marketing. I think in terms of how we're positioning our current marketing strategy is quite focused, but I feel like I need to take it to the next level and just sort of focusing it even more on branding itself. Sort of trying to make it more authentic to us, like the people that work for it, like me, Dylan, and the freelancers that work for us. I wanted to represent sort of, I don't know. I think at the moment it's a bit too polished, if that makes sense. Obviously, if you're watching these videos, then I guess you can understand sort of my personality. I don't take myself that seriously. I know what I know. I love sharing information about, branding and building, brand identity systems and stuff like that. That's what I like doing. So I just want to focus on that. So I think that I want to reflect that more into our current touch points, which includes the website. Yeah, I just need to start designing the prototype website for that. All the assets are going to go with that. Do some new photos around the studio when Dylan's in, and yeah, I don't know. Just see how it goes. I have a vision in my head. The funny thing is, especially when you're designing for yourself, you tend to want to cut out all the processes that you normally take with your client, and it never works out, obviously. So that's why I have to force myself to go through our own process. That means going through the discovery, going through doing my research on competitors, different ways we can, or other brands that do it well or do what we're trying to do well, and creating our own, obviously, creative brief, which I have to follow because I'll be designing it. And by doing that, it just helps me focus on, okay, what am I trying to do? Not getting too carried away with the aesthetic and taking in a direction where it shouldn't go. That creative brief, like I said in previous other videos, it helps me steer to the right direction. So it's good to know it works, I guess. It's good to know the process works. The process is there for a reason. And it's funny how I know a lot of designers want to do stuff themselves. They don't follow their own process. and then they get stuck, and that's why it's so much harder to design for yourself. So we'll see how we go. I think other than that, I need to do prep some work for Dylan tomorrow. He'll be working from home because of this whole coronavirus stuff that's going on. I think it's best that he just works from home, even though it's just pretty much me and him, just to be safe. And why not? Sometimes we tend to work remotely as well, depending on what I'm doing. So if I'm doing a lot of meetings during the day and I just can't, I'm just not there to let Dylan in, then he'll just work from home. So at the old Black Bear Den, if you remember, there's photos there where I started Black Bear Creative, which is at my parents' house. He will work from there if he's working from home. Try and get this new sort of website thing happening. I still have the online course that I want to do. That's still in the mix. I felt more creative doing this sort of stuff, so I just want to focus on that. And then once I get that out of my system, go back to doing that online course and whatever client work pops up on my way. So, all right, so we'll get to it and get this shit done. So the good thing is about this whole working remotely thing is it's nothing new to us. I work from home. The studio is based at home. So you can say I'm self-isolated pretty much all the time. So for ages, I've already set up systems for either Dylan or other freelancers that work with us can easily work remotely from home based off the systems we put in place near the beginning of Black Bear Creative. So I have everything online on file, so I can send it off to whoever in the world. They can have access to it, to download it wherever in the world. So they don't have to be in the actual studio to work on a project. But a crucial, important part that makes this all work is having a good project management system. In terms of every single project we do, we basically use a online project management system platform, and I plug all the projects in there, put all the information in there, put all the creative briefs, put all relevant information, so everyone has access. Everyone who needs to have access will have access. I can keep an eye on the progress of things, when things are due, are we on schedule, and stuff like that. So I'll put all the project details in there. So basically Dylan's going to be doing all the captions for some of the latest videos we've done, for all the latest vlogs that we've done. So I'm putting everything he needs to do, the links that he needs to go, the other things he needs to do. He can even track his time on it as well, when it's due, and all that crucial information as well. So not only that, to make it even easier to avoid any sort of confusion, I'll even record myself going through the instructions step by step and make it as clear as possible. And I find the extra work I put into the, creating briefs and creating these instructions just saves so much more time and reduces the confusion when it comes to actually doing the project. So I'm going to just record myself going through the actual instructions, upload it, same thing to this platform. So tomorrow he can go through, read it, and if he still has, still not 100% clear, he can download my voice recording and listen to me go through the instructions. And worst case scenario, he can just call me or Facebook video call, and we'll go through it like that as well. But that's how I do it. That's how I normally work with different people and collaborate. Yeah, like I said, the main goal is to reduce the gray area. Just keep it super simple. Even so, over communication, I think, is key. Focus on being very clear, being very precise, and not just stick to just either visual or written words. Sometimes even audio is another way you can make that easier for your designer to, for them to do their thing. So it's Friday. I'm going to give Dylan a call run through today's projects because he's going to be working from home. So let's give him a call. See if he's going to pick up. That's alright. At least you don't have to go back there for a while. Alright, you're on the vlog as well. Can you see? You're on the vlog. Right, that's a wrap, guys. Sorry if this week's vlog wasn't crazy entertaining. Like I said previously, because this whole coronavirus thing, and just wasn't really feeling that inspired, to be honest. So we still got a lot of internal projects done. We got a lot of projects over the line. Sent a couple invoices out this week, which was good. So we'll see what next week brings. Don't forget, guys, stay safe, stay hygienic, wash your hands. Use common sense. Just look after yourselves. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And like always, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.